Why you hear your name when nobody said it. The cocktail party effect. You are standing in an 80-decibel cocktail lounge where dozens of overlapping conversations create a chaotic wall of sound. Suddenly, a quiet two-syllable whisper spoken 20 feet away causes your head to snap around instantly. Someone across the room just said your name. You freeze in place, suddenly wondering how your brain singled out that tiny sound. For 300,000 years, your survival depended on your ability to isolate critical sounds from a noisy environment. Your ears are not simple microphones recording every sound wave around you equally. Your subconscious mind is a 24/7 surveillance engine, continuously processing your acoustic world. It silently reviews every incoming conversation and discards 99% of the noise before you ever notice it. In 1953, British cognitive scientist Colin Cherry decided to investigate how human attention filters this chaotic noise. He coined the term the cocktail party problem to describe our ability to focus on a single speaker in a loud room. Cherry designed a landmark study at his laboratory using a technical method known as dichotic listening tasks. He placed participants in isolation booths and put bulky vintage headphones over their ears. The setup played two entirely different streams of spoken words into each ear at the same time. Participants were instructed to shadow a monotone voice reciting 130 words per minute in one ear while ignoring the other. When asked about the ignored channel, subjects could not recall a single word that was played to them. They failed to notice if the speech in the ignored ear switched to a foreign language or played backward. Their conscious minds had completely blocked out the second audio stream to preserve focus. 6 years later, in 1959, psychologist Neville Moray pushed Cherry's experiment even further. Moray wanted to know if any specific audio trigger could breach this impenetrable attentional wall. He repeated the dichotic listening test while inserting various unexpected words into the completely ignored audio stream. Most words passed entirely undetected by the participants, who remained focused on their primary task. However, when Moray inserted the participant's own name into the ignored ear, something extraordinary happened. Approximately 33% of participants instantly registered hearing their name and stopped shadowing. Their conscious focus broke immediately, even though they were instructed to ignore that ear. Modern replications show this detection rate actually ranges from 25 to over 60%, depending on environmental variables. How could the brain detect a specific word in an audio channel that it was supposedly ignoring? This discovery proved that your subconscious mind is actively listening to every word spoken around you. It does not simply block unwanted noise at the level of your ears. It processes the meaning and personal relevance of background words before choosing to discard them. Inside your brain, incoming sound waves travel through a complex series of neural filters. Acoustic vibrations pass from your eardrum into subcortical structures like the thalamus. The thalamus acts as a central sensory gatekeeper that decides which signals deserve your conscious attention. Audio signals are simultaneously analyzed in the left superior temporal gyrus of your auditory cortex. This region continually scans incoming frequencies for familiar speech patterns and acoustic triggers. When the auditory cortex identifies a high salient signal, it bypasses the thalamic filter. It instantly sends a high-priority alert straight to your prefrontal cortex. Your brain reallocates conscious attention in a fraction of a second to evaluate the potential threat or social opportunity. You do not decide to pay attention to your name. Your subconscious mind makes that decision for you long before you become aware of it. Let us reconstruct what happens during a typical evening in a busy, crowded room. You are deeply engaged in a conversation with a friend about your weekend plans. Dozens of people around you are shouting, laughing, and clinking glass bottles together. Your conscious attention is narrow and tightly locked onto the person standing directly in front of you. Yet your thalamus and superior temporal gyrus are silently analyzing every background frequency in the entire room. If someone across the room shouts the word umbrella, your subconscious filter quietly deletes it as garbage data. If someone mentions a random city, it is discarded before it reaches your conscious awareness.
Then, a person 20 feet away says your name at a low volume of 50 decibels. Your superior temporal gyrus recognizes the unique two-syllable acoustic template you have heard since early childhood. It immediately triggers a neural alarm that overrides your current focus. Your head turns toward the source of the sound before your conscious mind even understands why. What determines whether your brain lets background noise break through your focus? In 2001, a study led by researcher Conway revealed a surprising answer involving working memory capacity. Working memory is the mental workbench your brain uses to hold and manipulate information in short-term storage. Conway and his colleagues tested participants with varying levels of working memory during a selective listening task. They discovered that people with lower working memory capacity were far more likely to hear their name in an ignored channel.
Up to 65% of low-capacity individuals noticed their name, compared to a much smaller percentage of high-capacity individuals. Counterintuitively, a stronger brain with higher executive control makes you less likely to hear your name across a loud room. People with high working memory capacity possess a stronger prefrontal filter that tightly locks down background distractions. Their executive control creates a rigid barrier that suppresses background audio streams more effectively. Their brains are so efficient at filtering out noise that even their own name cannot breach the barrier. Have you ever heard someone clearly call your name while taking a hot shower in total isolation? Or perhaps while standing near a loud electric fan or running a vacuum cleaner? You turn off the water and look around, only to realize the house is completely silent. This unsettling phantom whisker is not a cognitive malfunction or a sign of adness. It is caused by a fascinating neurological phenomenon known as auditory pareidolia. When you are taking a shower, water hits porcelain at a flat frequency band between 20 and 20,000 hertz. This flat frequency band creates a dense wall of unstructured acoustic white noise. Your brain operates using a principle called predictive coding, constantly trying to match incoming raw sensory data with known patterns. It hates chaotic, unstructured noise and actively seeks familiar acoustic templates within the static audio stream. Because your name is one of the most deeply imprinted auditory templates in your neural memory, your brain over-predicts its presence. It takes random acoustic bursts within the running water and stitches them together into the illusion of your name. Your evolutionary survival architecture would rather over-predict a social signal or threat than miss one entirely. In prehistory, ignoring a subtle sound hidden inside environmental noise could cost an ancestor their life. Your brain intentionally risks generating false alarms to guarantee you never miss a real alert. In our modern world, we are constantly bombarded by an unprecedented volume of artificial sound. Open-plan offices, notification pings, traffic hums, and continuous background chatter surround us every day. Your ancient subconscious auditory filters are forced to operate in hyperdrive to keep you functional. They work tirelessly behind the scenes, sifting through millions of irrelevant acoustic data points every hour. This constant subconscious filtering consumes significant mental energy throughout the day. It explains why spending hours in a noisy environment leaves you feeling exhausted, even if you sat still the entire time. Your brain is working exhausting overtime shifts in the dark just to edit out 99% of reality for you. It silently guards your conscious mind, making sure you stay focused on what truly matters to your survival. You stand in the middle of the crowded room, watching the sea of faces moving through the loud acoustic chaos. You realize that your perception of reality is a carefully edited story curated by a silent inner guardian. Your brain will continue listening through the noise, ready to snap your focus the moment the world calls your name.